explain to you posture and proper posture. I think a lot of people, when we first start to say stand upright, we immediately push our chest out, roll our shoulders back, and stand up military strong, right? But what happens here is I actually end up squeezing my glutes forward, flaring my ribs out, and bringing my shoulders back, and then my head now has to come either forward or back depending on the situation. So a couple of easy ways is to level out your feet. All right, shift your pelvis back by pulling your head up, top of your head. That's going to bring your chin down and your pubic bone in. So you have just this little bit of transverse abdominal activation. Okay, your ribs are not flared out, but they're just sitting normal. No clenching, ribs over pelvis. It's hard to see because I'm pregnant. And then if you pull hair up, chin down long through the neck. That way the head is not forward or back. So this doesn't mean this is how usually we would hold a baby, right? Hold baby, hips forward. Standing. Or if you do that and then you tuck everything in. So shift pelvis back, relax, head up, keep it going. Here or here. The next thing to think about is how you're breathing. All right, and feeling not just your chest or your shoulders or your belly, but you're feeling everything out at the same time. All right, so just by fixing your posture, ribs not flared, just stacked over pelvis, right? Length, pubic bone in to activate lower transverse abdominals. Then starting to work on your breathing. So the breathing, the rib cages come out, come back in front, belly comes out, chest comes out, and on your inhale you breathe down. That is going to put pressure on your pelvic floor. So inhale, I like to feel my back, and I like to feel my left side rib or my right side rib come out. So you can put your hands on your ribs and breathe in. And see how my shoulders came up? So you want to breathe out. So. So a lot of us on the exhale will want to immediately pull belly button to spine or suck everything in. Okay, but think about as we inhale down, diaphragm putting pressure on the pelvic floor. Every exhale, release the pelvic floor up. So breathe and contract up on your exhale. That way you're not coming in, but you're actually coming up. Yeah? So from the side, it looks like this. Another thing, as you're exhaling, think about ribs kind of coming in. So everything's coming up, ribs coming down so that you're closing off. Now I'm going to have a wider than 90 because I'm pregnant and the baby is pushing the ribs out. But on the exhales, thinking all air up and out and ribs down and in. Okay? Shoulders stay out of it. Ribs expand, chest, belly expands on the inhale down. Every exhale up and out. And you can contract all the way up. So that leads me to the third piece. So posture, breathing, and now the last and the final thing, just these are 3 simple basic tips, is all of the work that you do let's say that you are coming into a squat. So you can inhale, come down to a wide squat. On your exhale, as you come out of that squat, you need a wider squat here, the exhale pulling up everything. So you want to exhale to start, and then about 1/4 of the way through your exhale, the movement comes. So let's try again. Inhale. Exhale. Same if you were doing a kettlebell swing. Inhale. Exhale. If you were doing if you had a kettlebell or a weight in your hand, all the way in on your exhale, always a little bit into the exhale. Picking up your kids. I have 3 of them, and none of them are here in this video, of course. So you would inhale down, exhale. Picking up groceries, that kind of thing. So all of the work is done on the exhale, and that way you're not bearing down on the pelvic floor. You actually have the strength of the abdominals coming up to help you. So those 3 things are my big and major tips so far. I'm about halfway through my program, and I'm concentrating on using the posture day-to-day life. So I always catch myself, I'm here. All right, that's another one. Here, hip forward, holding a baby. Or I catch myself leaning forward. If I am leaning forward, making sure I'm doing a hip hinge, back flat. So energy, I have a little bit of a lower back curve here, but energy down, energy out. All the chopping, all the work. Stand back up. So posture, breath, and then anytime you're working or picking things up, it's always on that exhale. I hope those 3 things help. Put them to work. Be mindful of them.